to the channel. Make sure my mic's all plugged in here good. And welcome back to another episode of Fillin Station Gourmet. It's February. I'm trying to do these once a month, and I got a little place to go to today that I've been wanting to do. Leading up to this episode, I mean, this is the third episode. This is the fourth episode of Fillin Station Gourmet. We've kind of gone to places that are on the beaten path. We hit Southland up, down, heading to the Outer Banks, Perdido, kind of toward the downtown area of Chesapeake, and then Malvern Brothers down in Virginia Beach, not far from the tourist area. But today, we are heading down into the swamps. Take a look. Got a little swamp action going over here. I think I've mentioned before, this part of Virginia, we've got some pretty big swampy area. A lot of people don't think about swamps when they think about Virginia. But we're heading down to the Blackwater area of Virginia Beach, and we'll talk a little bit about that a little bit more in a minute. But I wanted to take an opportunity and say something to you guys. If you're a subscriber, man, I appreciate you coming back and checking this out. While you're here, why don't you go ahead and give me a like, maybe leave me a comment, emoji, anything. Just let me know you were here. If you're new to the channel or you're a return viewer and just not a subscriber, why don't you go ahead and do the same. Hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment, leave me an emoji. Would greatly appreciate it. And if you even considered subscribing, I'd appreciate that too. So we're sitting at a traffic light, and I hate sitting at traffic lights, but we're out here in a rural area, so I'll just keep talking. Feel kind of weird when I'm talking at a traffic light and people are around. But we're heading down here in the Blackwater area of Virginia Beach, and there's a lot of history in this area. I think I've talked about it before. We live in an area called the Historical Triangle here in southeastern Virginia, Williamsburg, Yorktown, all that stuff up on the other side of the water has a lot of historical significance to our country. But down here on this side of the water, what we refer to as the south side, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Suffolk, rolling into North Carolina, there's also a lot of history. In this Blackwater area, I did a little research on it. I was wondering why they called it Blackwater, and it was actually named by hunters. It goes back to the 17th century. So the Blackwater area, there is a system of rivers that run from up around Franklin, Virginia, basically the Chesapeake Bay colonies. Now, these rivers do not run into the Chesapeake Bay. They're some of the only rivers that don't. They run along the Chesapeake Bay colonies, and they come south into North Carolina down into the Albemarle Sound. So it was very significant back in the 17th and 18th century. So the colonists that lived up on the Chesapeake Bay had a route or a trade route down here to the colonists that lived on the Albemarle Sound. So a lot of significant historical, stuff in this area. I thought that was pretty interesting. But the Blackwater Trading Post. This is a little filling station place down here. I haven't been to it in years. I used to bring my youngest son down here. He's my fisherman. And growing up in Mississippi and down in that area, I've been to some swampy areas, and I love freshwater fishing. And we're here on the coast. A lot of people do saltwater fishing, but you get back here in these swamps, in this brackish water, or what they may refer to as sweet water, we get a lot of freshwater species, and it's kind of cool because you not only can fish for freshwater species, but you can also pull blue crab out of the same water, which is really cool. But we used to come back here fishing at the Blackwater Trading Post. Now, this place has recently exchanged ownership. A local family has taken it over. They've done a big remodel. I was checking out their webpage, new menu. Looks like they've done a lot of stuff to the store. So I'm kind of looking forward to going down here. I was looking at their menu, and they got something on it that is a southern delicacy. So I think I'm going to get that today. We'll save it to when we get down there. But we're going to take a little ride down here through the Blackwater area, take a look at some of these little rivers and swampy and marshy areas, and just kick back and enjoy it. And we'll talk a little bit more when we get down here to the trading post. So we'll see you guys just in a little bit.
I made it to the Blackwater trading post here in the Blackwater area of Virginia Beach. Gone inside, talked to the manager. She don't mind me going in and filming. Tractor going by. So we're gonna go inside, check this place out, and we're gonna get this southern delicacy that I was telling y'all about. So let's go inside and check it out. Blackwater trading post. Got some buzz on my camera, and that southern delicacy I was telling you about is none other than a fried bologna sandwich. So they got several stuff on the menu. They've got a lot of barbecue, they got some fried chicken. I've had a lot of barbecue here lately, so I figured, I saw this is something I hadn't had in a lot of years. Pretty simple, fried bologna, American cheese, a little bit of mustard on toast. You can't beat it. This is why we do it. So I'm gonna enjoy this sandwich. I hope you guys enjoy checking out Blackwater. So let's get to this. Simplicity, good stuff.
All right, y'all. So that was the Blackwater trading post. I just got right behind this big old truck with a something on it. Man. But anyway, just left the Blackwater trading post. Like I said, I haven't been down there in years, and they fixed the place up really nice. The menu looked fantastic. Maybe heading back out there to try some of their barbecue. But when I saw that fried bologna sandwich, I haven't had one of those, and gosh, I think the last time I had one was 2005. I went up to Richmond to a NASCAR race and had one. So it was really good. And like I said, sometimes simplicity. I mean, it's like the brisket tacos we had down at Malvern Brothers. I mean, sometimes simple is just better. You ain't got to get all crazy. You know, some bologna with some cheese and mustard on white bread, that hits the spot when you're out riding. So if you're in the local area, be sure and check out the Blackwater trading post. You will not be disappointed. There's some great roads out here in the Blackwater area of Virginia Beach, over in Pungo. Just some great back roads, some nice twisties. Again, we don't have a lot of twisties around here, but when you get out in this area, you get a little bit. So it's a good ride out here. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I thoroughly did. You know, it's a holiday and it's a beautiful day, sunny and 60 something, might be almost 70 by now, but I was in shirt sleeves eating. So it's a beautiful day for a ride. Ran into some guys, they watch YouTube. I gave them a sticker and said they're going to sub the channel. So I appreciate that. So if you're watching, guys, I believe it was Renee and I want to say Carlos. Now if I jack that up, correct me in the comments, bro. But a couple guys on some Indians, on a Chieftain and a Scout. So relatively new riders, really decent guys. Said they're thinking about getting into motovlogging too. So we talked about motovlogging, we talked about riding, and just a good conversation. And again, that's what this is all about, getting out and meeting people and just having a good time. So we're going to kick back and enjoy the ride home. You guys be careful. You guys be safe. Always keep your shiny side up, and we'll talk to you next time.